The Dode Fox Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Dode Fox Podcast. I'm Paul, he's Ronnie, and despite a bitterly cold and utterly piss-poor Wednesday night, I still missed my Dundee United fix this weekend. Like, subscribe and click the notification bell on YouTube. Support the pod at buymeacoffee.com/Dode Fox Podcast. Listen at dodefoxpodcast.com. Follow us on social media at Dode Fox Podcast.
Coming up on this week's episode, the week that was, Motherwell review, good, bad and ugly, Hearts preview, loan report, women's team, academy lads, Tannadice Test, live shows, and on this day with the Arab Archive. It's all coming up in episode 308 of the Dode Fox Podcast.
Hi, I'm Callum Butcher, and you're listening to the Dode Fox Podcast.
So welcome back to the award-winning Dode Fox Podcast. Within a bad place yesterday, not mentally, he was in Glasgow, Paul McNichol, and spent his Saturday mornings, days, weeks, years watching reruns of The Crystal Maze.
Crystal Maze, that's old school. It's a classic old programme.
Honestly, it's absolutely class.
It was on in your house when I came in the day, Rondo.
No one else today.
Nothing else. Okay.
It was absolutely class. That's what I've been doing. So, not speak about this week.
No, none. There's no game. So,
Free week.
Yeah. Wash your hands.
Just go him. Obviously, obviously, that's the wrong way of phrasing that. But last week, some viewers on YouTube were messaging about me no fixing my frame behind us quick enough.
Yeah.
So if you may notice, it's no there for us to knock out again this week.
And in fairness, I only noticed you knocked it once, so I didn't.
And then knocked it again.
Well, I didn't see that. So people will cotton on to these things.
Yeah. So it's so that's been done. But we've had offers of shirts, by the way. I know we'll get to the wall of kits later, but we got offered that white strip, mud and ahern still on it.
Yeah.
No, like for free, just to show off.
Yeah. No, and we'll definitely take up some of the offers.
100%.
Yeah, because some of the shirts that have been offered, when I've went through my box, I didn't hate them. So we'll definitely get a shot at them.
Box.
I think the issue with the white strip that we got offered, though, is framed.
We can make it work.
You think?
We'll just lean it there. Or put it behind you.
Well,
I cannot. You'll be raging at that.
Captain America getting binned that day.
Well, didn't I mention last week's news last week?
Well, he's a feather now.
Very cool.
He's a feather.
Aye.
Yep. Life will change.
If I had any notes, I would update people on names and but I've generally not got them.
I can't mind either.
I could be like Forrest or something.
That's the dogs now.
Oh, see, I do.
Yeah, you do.
Anytime you send it to me, I
do
do.
cyber stalk them. Yes.
Beautiful man. Obviously not much this week to speak
Theo.
about.
The bairn's name's Theo. There we go. Thanks with Leo. How could I forget? What's the inspirations in my life?
Oh, wow. That awkward photo that will, if it was technically Wizardish, it would be on the screen right now, but it's no. Big news this week, and I know I can't keep it for any other reason than to say, because I'll forget about it by the time it comes round next week, or when we do our preview. Falkirk look like they're adding a big bruising centre half to their squad. We both kind of say we were laughing.
I believe so. Yeah. Is he on trial? Are they just in talks with him?
For crimes against fucking football.
But that was we're on about Ryan Edwards and Falkirk are seemingly interested in him.
Scott Burns has said the story. Yeah.
So it must be true.
Well,
he was at Tannadice 3 years. Is that right? Mickey Mellon brought him in.
Yeah.
He was all right. Second season under Tam Courts, he was excellent. There's no getting away from it. He was excellent. I think he was our captain that season. Pretty sure he was.
Yeah, because I've heard that story for Mark Reynolds.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and him and Mulgrew, both of them were excellent that season.
The what?
And then the third season that he was at Tannadice. I'm not sure if he was cloned in the summer when he went to Tenerife on his holidays and we got something else back, but he was, something happened. He wasn't great. He didn't perform like a captain should and would, certainly on the park. Who knows what went on off the park. But there's no going to be no love lost between United fans and Ryan Edwards, because when he went, it left a bit of a sour taste.
Yeah, and that whole Ross County episode is ingrained
Yeah.
I don't mean to keep bringing it up, but it's ingrained.
Yeah, ducking out the way, jogging back. The Aberdeen game, Goodwin's first game in charge, when like the team looked like they were absolutely stinking all season. Goodwin came in.
He just fell out in the corner. Duke,
pretty much, yeah.
Duke done a back heel, which never went in either. But
yeah, pretty much. But yeah, that game, if you remember, United done all right that game, and we lost 3-1. And I'm pretty sure he had his fingerprints on all three Aberdeen goals. Yeah, it was.
You sat there. I listened to you.
Yeah. I'm in black myself after these episodes, so I think again what I've said previously, but yeah, it was.
And called Donaldson. So,
wow. I don't think he gets a game from though, does he?
No, he's been benched lately. Yeah. They've do a centre half that's quite good actually, but his name escapes me. Like,
yeah, that's no Edwards.
no, yet anyway.
No, yet. No, I mean,
I just couldn't keep that in because.
Yeah, I mean, sure enough, he'll cause us mayhem at set pieces and what if we didn't cause ourselves mayhem at set pieces.
I just thought it meant because I mean, kind of us, I'll probably not even happen now, but we've said we're peace.
We have, over and over and over.
Yeah, well, yeah. So yeah, Ryan Edwards could possibly be back in Scotland. So clearly a hero's welcome awaits.
Yes.
Scottish Masters squad has been announced. United are back in the Scottish Masters. It's taking place at the P&J in Aberdeen. November the 14th. It's live on BBC Scotland. It's us. It's the Mutton Molesters. The two Arse Cheeks are taking part as well. United's squad is... How many of these have been part of the Tannadice Test? How many of them have been podcast pals, and how many of them have you not even recognised when I've asked you about them? Paul Gallagher has definitely been on it. Gary Kenneth, Paul Dixon, Margaro Gomez, Prince Bobbin, Danny Swanson, Craig Conway, and that really well-known striker of ours, John Rankin.
Well, I was thinking... There's no manager in these things, is there? I don't think they select a manager.
Yeah, I don't think so.
If they did, I would assume it was Craig Levine because we went with no strikers in that squad. I'm guessing that we're expecting Swanson to get the bar rolled to him for Paul Gallagher
and just go.
A Patrick Swayze right through Abdi and then a goal.
Fire on.
Because he was class last year, so I'll watch it. I looked at going, to be honest, but the ticket prices were awfully expensive. Ridiculous.
Started on ticket prices and fees. It's been out of the weeks.
Well, yeah. Well, their ticket prices are not like their ticket.
Correct. So buy them now.
But yeah, we were robbed last year in that, weren't we?
Yeah.
Absolutely robbed. Yeah. So hopefully we can win it this year. That'd be class.
I would say I thought about going, but I'm actually not here. So that was the one block. I never even got to the ticket pricing stage.
Yeah.
And then BBC Scotland are showing it. So
exactly. They showed it last year.
Surely, like, if there's a deal like that to be done, can you do a £10 ticket to fill the place?
Well, let me tell you, it's no a £10 ticket.
No, it wouldn't be. It'll be 4 times that, I'm imagining.
Easy.
So, again, how many is actually going to be there when it's on the telly?
I've no idea.
Again, it's good. Listen, I was going to say Bairns there, but you think of the players going, like, it's no Bairns that are going, like, these are like, I mean, our team is clearly made up of 2010 and around about that time, apart from Paul Gallagher, really, they all played around there. So even that, take 15 years.
Yeah, I fancy your chances.
You're a 25-year-old man who watched, or woman, who watched this team do well when you were a young'un.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, 17 quid's a quite nice figure. Let's go with 17.
17 is decent for what's on offer for that price.
Aye. It's only £1.70 booking fee, unlike some. Just add that now.
Well, some booking fees are £17, Rondo, as you well know. As you well know.
I rode that gauntlet this week.
Yes, you did. But I'll be disappointed if that team doesn't win it.
Yeah, some good players playing it, like some.
I don't care. There's none better than that team.
Well, obviously, I mean, you've got Destroyer, but Kenza, just Tagalahan, Digger, left beggar.
Hates Abdi Pitt for United.
Token, playing up in Aberdeen as well, being a sheep. Margaro and Prince are back.
Nothing's getting past that.
Class. Danny and Conway, just do what you want, and John Rankin's going to stick it in the pokey.
Of course he is. He might be the player manager, actually. He's got that experience.
If he's not wearing the number 9 shirt, I'll be disappointed.
Yeah.
Because on the graphic they put up, he's playing up front with either Conway
there's only 8 players, though, so I'm guessing he's not going to have the number 9 shirt. Just for shits and giggles, though, he should.
He should,
Just get him number 9.
Ram it.
Yes.
That's what we're doing. So yeah, that's been announced, like I say, 14th of November on BBC Scotland. And again, we spoke about it loads of times, and we sound like 12 men when we go, I'm doing it 6 hours of bra back in our day, it was pure class.
It was.
And then you look at some of it, and we were talking about it before, and we were talking before we went on one week, and the carpet come up one year.
Yeah.
It's like, what is going on? But
Yeah.
they didn't have arenas like they do now.
Nah, I mean, maybe that's how the ticket prices are so expensive these days. They need a wee bit extra dosh to glue the carpet down. Maybe.
It's just
Who knows?
crazy. But yeah, like you say, I'm on United.
Man United, of course. Disappointed we didn't win that.
Right, we'll just move on. Get on else done. All the kits. And, or were you any place on Wednesday night?
I was, and it was a hurrah of a journey to get there.
Oh, here we go. Fucking air here.
No, it was just
Go on, sat nav.
just traffic, Rondo. It took 2.5 hours to get from Dundee to Motherwell. Ridiculous.
Via
No, like the Ronnie Costello way, I would say.
the normal way. So take us through it, because I'd rather put off trying to speak with this 90 minutes. So this might be more exciting.
You left Dundee at the wrong time.
Time to leave.
Just a 4-5.
School there.
It's the wrong time.
Yeah.
Traffic galore, basically. Traffic galore. Freezing cold. And then it wasn't even fucking worth it. Ultimately, it wasn't even worth
Yeah.
it. So we hate to speak about it.
Very, flat performance is put nicely.
Yeah, I think it was whatever's worse than flat. But when the team comes out, obviously the one surprise, I was patting myself on the back because last week I'd said I wouldn't be surprised if Eskison is in the team, just because he's a bit of a wasp, he's a pest, he'll just get in people's faces in theory. Yep. So I saw that he was in. I was surprised that Vichko was still in, and I was really surprised that Kamara was on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of it, no, it was probably.
I mean, Kamara was
I've listened to the post match. Like, he's not trained
because obviously before the game, obviously people didn't maybe hear that, or it doesn't come out, and people react.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything. No, well,
and right,
when anybody that's watched United this season, when Kamara's been playing, you would
100%.
He's got to be in of the first names on the team sheet when everybody's fit. But obviously they were trying to nurse him through whatever. A wee knock against St Mirren, there's a shock. So yeah, that was a surprise when we showed up and he wasn't in the starting lineup.
4-3-3, Eskison and Fatah in. Probably no, like you said, Eskison coming in, pat yourself on the back. Was that while you're still in traffic, I'm assuming?
No, when I got to the game.
So that happens, and you think, right, okay, fine, we can there go. And when Motherwell has 72% possession in the first half, wow,
it was embarrassing at points. Like, they were just passing the ball for fun. We couldn't get near them. It was almost like we didn't want to go near them. Felt a wee bit scared to go near them in case they just played around you, but they were doing that anyway. But all that being said though, Rondo, like, I didn't think that they had much of a cutting edge up front. Like, we couldn't get near them, and it was frustrating as hell watching, because I think last week you were saying, what do you think we'll do? And my initial thoughts was, well, against Motherwell, they're good on the bar, they're really comfy these days.
Well, they're getting a lot of applause for how they knock the bar out.
Of course.
So you can't.
We said, I certainly said, like, get in their face. We did the complete opposite. We stood off them, and we allowed them to get into the game, get themselves comfy, cause a wee bit of bother to a point. Like I say, they did seem to lack a wee bit of a cutting edge. So up until a certain point in the game, we were defending right, but like, the aim of football is to score a goal, and we done nothing.
No,
nothing in that first half.
And like you say, the real weird flip side is they didn't look like it from a goal scoring point of view.
No,
but again, we didn't have the bar enough today, anything like that. And
once again, we couldn't have string two passes together.
No, and we were pinned back as well. 4-5-1. It was, felt for fucking Muller up there on his end. Like, and any time a bar come, it was never a pass into him. It was scraps, feeding on them.
It was diabolical, that first half.
No attacking threat, no pressing, no out bar.
Nothing.
Barely got across the halfway line.
Yeah, there was nothing. It was just, when we got the bar, it was like, right, okay, we'll just fucking hoof it away for our end of the park here, and then they would just start again. Now, fair play to Motherwell, they are, for whatever reason, and it hurts my very soul that Paul McGinn and Stephen O'Donnell are ripping the piss out my beloved Dundee United team.
Honestly, that
was happening. The boy Slattery, he's a good player.
Good player. I said that last week. He is a good player.
He is a good player. But again, in my opinion, if you give these boys that are good players time and space, they're going to look even better than they are.
Yeah.
And we gave them all the time and space.
Just when you mention Slattery, I can't remember when this happened in the match, but I need to mention it. 2 identical things happened. Fatah tucks a ball, knocks it over the boy's chest, really nice, gets fouled, play on. Slattery does the same,
20
gets
seconds
fouled.
Later,
foul.
Into the second half.
Wow. Like,
is it into the second half?
I can't mind.
No, it's the first half, so near the end of the first half.
What? It's the fucking same thing.
I know.
And he's like, both of them, really nice piece of skill. Like, it's what you want to see.
Yep.
But both are a foul.
Yeah.
But no, play on.
Yeah, I would agree with
Incredible. But I do like the boy Slattery. He is a good player.
Yeah.
And again, it's like anything. I generalise this a wee bit now, but football in general, there's a big turnover. So learning about players and everything, it's tricky. But the boy, obviously, you've got I forgot the boy's name already, boy in the midfield that played next to Slattery. What? Good player. Don't care much about him. Looks a good player. Obviously, they've got the boy Said come on, and the boy that's meant to be the boy Just.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
Did he play against us?
No, that's what I'm saying. Good player didn't play.
Yeah.
Because he's then it's meant to be really tricky. They two are really. So when they weren't playing either, I went, right, okay. But again, I'm not really sure. New manager, new ideas. So you didn't ken. But for all that, and for all the games you watched, and whatever, you still think that 45 is up there with some of the worst going.
It was terrible.
Obviously, after the game, Chip Goodwin comes out. That's full responsibility for a non-event or a first half. Philly there, an extra man over the pitch. I thought that watching again.
So did I.
But it's 3 boys around 2, 2 around 1 every time.
Yeah.
And he said he got it. He obviously got it wrong. Which I get, right, and fair play, and he gets it. I think the players are now, though, there's a responsibility there for you to press, to harry, to get up the park. And yet again, we're speaking about a goal that's preventable, fair own, and even the second in what we'll get to. In isolation, you go, good hit for the boy. It's not simple as that. But first goal, boy goes in all the time, has a look, Will Ferry has a look, the boy then goes to the different side, comes in, and it's just on a play.
Yeah, and it's from, like, Luca's trying to get up the park and he gets caught, and then they're quick on the break. They put the ball down the line. And like I was in the lower tier on Wednesday, and I could see the boy Maswanisi making that run the whole way, and I was screaming, back post, like left shoulder, look over your shoulder, like they're going to hear us.
Oh, so you called it? Cool.
I called it. Should have went on the bookies straight away. But Will Ferry and Tannadice Test, they done a day enough. You could argue that the cross shouldn't have got in, but I could see that Motherwell have played that in well. They've exploited that space because, as I say, Lucas went a wee bit further forward.
Boy Langellop, he come on because
for O'Donnell. But when he came on, I was like, Christ, I would rather O'Donnell was still on. Boy
Langellop's got a lot of. I think he's on loan for somebody.
He's a far better player, I thought, than O'Donnell. But yeah, once again, really disappointing. Really disappointing, especially when you could see it coming a mile away. You're like, this. And like we said it last week, the boy Maswanisi loves a goal against us, and I ken he's lightning quick, but
that's his third against United in 2 seasons.
Yeah, just keep tabs on him.
But I'm definitely saying this about Wednesday and one of the goals he scored. We're involved in every goal he scored. Is that no then when Arabiaga's too short?
He scored 2 at Tannadice. And one
because your just runs through, mind.
One was at the end, at the Eddie Thompson end, and it was at the back post for a corner or something. It was terrible.
And it goes on there.
Terrible. So, and then the second in, Adebayoga allows the ball to bounce 14 times, I think it is.
He just runs
and
through.
He just runs away and you can't catch him.
Goal,
you can't catch him.
So, he must.
Gifting goal.
He must look at the fixture list and regardless what his manager goes, Marsh, you'll be playing.
Yeah.
You're in.
Yeah. He's just...
that's pure fair point of view.
Terrible, yeah. Terrible, but yeah. So you were just happy to get in at half time, but it's funny. Like you're saying, what I was thinking at the time. Like it looked like we had a man less, and there was a couple of bookings. Like when Sibbald went in for that tackle, like I was thinking in the moment, like Christ Almighty, we cannot. It already seems like 12 against 11, we can't go down to 10 men in a game like this. We will get absolutely reamed. So Sibbald was pretty late with that. I didn't.
He was lucky. Well, no.
Maybe in today's game, maybe. But
in general,
I've seen it back, and it is a booking. Like Tannadice Test, he was on a booking as well. But at half time, I was just happy that it was half time because it was pish.
Think about going home.
I was frozen in my seat. I couldn't move.
The journey hadn't been so bad getting there. I fucking might have been.
Yeah, no, quite yet. But the thing that was kind of keeping us slightly positive was the fact that Motherwell, for all the good football that they have apparently played this season, the record wasn't any better than us. So I thought there's going to be a spell in the game where they fought out it a wee bit.
They love a draw.
They do love a draw, yeah. So the longer it stayed 1-0, or when it was 1-0, you still thought, right, we've got a chance. But I did think, if they get the next goal, I kind of see us getting back into this, because we have, up to that point, offered nothing.
Yeah. Subs at half-time. Sibbald came off with a nasty gash in his leg, which might have happened at that tackle. Eskilsson went off. Namo and Kamara came on. Lucas Stevenson moving into midfield. I mean, something had to happen.
Something had to happen, yeah.
Could have subbed.
Well, that was it. At half-time, Leo's like, who would you take off? I was like, well, I mean, you could really take them off and just start again.
It's an argument for Abdi.
Because nobody's been good tonight, pal. Yeah, the subs, it wasn't a surprise to see Kamara come on. Far from it. Like, I didn't hear the pre-match interview, so at that time I'm still thinking, what's he on the bench for? So it wasn't a surprise. Namo, I understood it because it meant you were going to push Luca into a slightly more forward position in the middle, and Namo was hopefully going to be all right on the wing. So like the subs made sense, and I would say for about the first 5-10 minutes of the second half, it worked. Like it turned the momentum into our favour.
Yeah, and it's one of them. I mean, looking at in slight isolation, but I've always been a fan of Lucas Stevenson in midfield. I just think he gives us so much, and that was evident on Wednesday. And I know we'll get to the chance and everything, but it gives you something different in there as well. When the boys in the midfield, it's not been going great for them. It's been a tough shift. I mean, and I think we've said at Vichko for a few weeks, I think he's played a lot of football.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just need to say, right, let's just rest up, or what. I know we've got the free week and all this shit, like, I get that, but sometimes it is just not even at the fire line, that's the wrong phrase, but just sitting out.
But it's meant to be a meritocracy. Like, if you're not playing well, then sit on the bench.
Thesaurus with them this
sit on the bench and give somebody else a chance. Like, that's what should be keeping people on their
toes. You just
work
speak to me there, did you? That happens in your work, eh?
No, not at all.
We'll go and hit the branch for the tree. Come on.
Not at all. But if you're performing poorly over a number of games, then it's got to be somebody else's turn to get in.
Yeah.
And I'll get to that. So remind us about the defence.
Get what's coming here there.
I'll get to that. But we just seem to be playing them. Like, if I personally would have left him out, but then I didn't ken the ins and outs of what's going on with Kamara. So obviously the manager and the coaching staff ken far better than me. But if everybody's fit just now, I'm probably putting Vichko on the bench because he's not been great the last few games.
Yeah, and you raging on for these missed chances at the back post.
He didn't have any on Wednesday, did he? Never got near their back post.
The Stevenson chance.
Yeah, but even before the Stevenson chance, Rondo, there was a kick out for their goalie, and Will Ferry and Maswanisi go up for a header. Maswanisi just kind of leans into him, and he's through one-on-one. Kucherenko saves it, and then I think it comes back to Hendry or something. I can't even mind what it comes back to. But I thought that
he's a big lump.
He is, but he's effective.
Puts himself a bit.
Yeah. And it's a combination of Will Ferry and Kucherenko that keep that in it. So that, at the time, at the game, I thought, that's going to want to go in now. So,
is that when it's cleared off the line?
Yeah. Like, I've not really seen it clearly back, but I didn't care if Will Ferry slid in and blocked it and then Kucherenko smothered it, or if Kucherenko touched it onto Will Ferry. I'm not really sure, but like they'll be thinking that's a great chance that they should have buried. And from my point of view, like, we got out of jail there.
I mean, we had a great chance.
We did, yeah, and it was a great bar for Will Ferry, a great touchback for Namo on a plate, and at the game you're like, well, that's 1-1. That's in. He's no missing for there.
Hit the target.
Comes off the inside of the post.
Yeah,
unbelievable. That was like, you never know, do you? You never know. It's Anti-Hod Baz territory, but if that goes in, it's a different game.
I still love that. It's a great
It's a different game altogether.
Yeah, you should bring that into your work meetings this week. Listen, John, excuse me, I had buzz. Try to play a bit higher, try to be a bit more intent, and it was kind of that chance, but then their goal happens. Like I say, none off of the boys' strike.
Yeah, but
holy moly, how does it get to that?
Well, we've got the bar. Bert's got the bar, and he tries to play it down the line, and it's no anywhere near whatever the intended target was. The boy easily cuts it out. They move the bar forward. The bar goes to the boy Watt in the middle. And as much as I was giving him praise last week, Tannadice Test, what the fuck was he doing? He couldn't have made himself much of a smaller target.
I think there's a few things to pick up. Obviously, there's this, and I reckon this is a modern football thing now. But boys love to back off.
Yeah, and put your hands behind your back.
And back off.
I could kind of, I didn't like it, but I could understand one of their first thoughts these days being put your hands away.
Aye.
Because referees will
handball,
they'll get
VAR,
it. They'll get it.
Yeah.
But you've got to get out to them.
Don't turn them at yourself.
No, get out to them.
Says me. Yeah, true.
It's in the moment when I saw it at the game, I thought, well, that was an absolutely shite goal to lose because nobody's went near the boy, and albeit it's a great finish, but again, if you give people time and space that are good football players, there's every chance they're going to find a good finish. We gave them far too much.
Yeah. A pretty fair result for Motherwell and us in the end, and it'd have been daylight robbery if I'd got a point.
Yeah. And United have kind of got what they've deserved for most of the games this season. Like, you go back to Aberdeen, definitely deserved to win that, and then I think it was at Kilmarnock after it, definitely deserved to lose it.
Yes.
Livy, probably a draw. Was it Rangers? Stinking first half, good second half.
Draw.
Worthy of a draw. St Mirren, perfect that game. We might have stolen there, but on Wednesday, like, we deserve to lose it. So it's, yeah, like the current form's worrying. Because since that Aberdeen game, you could argue that we've not really hit anywhere close to the heights. Ibrox second half, yeah, it wasn't too bad. But everything else, like games that fans like me and you are probably looking at and thinking, Killie and Livy at Hampson, man, Motherwell, like, we could be getting points in every one of these games. Maybe not all 3 points, but points. So
I'm just looking up.
It's disappointing.
Yeah, you're talking Aberdeen win, Killie loss, Livy draw, Rangers draw, St Mirren win, Motherwell defeat. I actually wouldn't say that's too bad, but the performance probably hasn't helped.
Kilmarnock, we were absolutely shite.
Yeah.
We deserve to lose. Motherwell, we were absolutely shite. We deserve to lose. St Mirren
deserve to win.
We really weren't very good, and we got the win somehow.
Yeah. Rangers game of 2 half. Livy probably a game of 2 halves, and actually we're terrible in that.
Yeah,
first
but
half.
like, but these games, we've the level of performance that we saw in certain games earlier in the season led me to believe that we should be beating Kilmarnock at him. We should be beating Livingston at him.
You see what the Motherwell manager said after the game?
No.
So he says, expecting a more open game, was surprised how dominant we were. And he felt United showed too much respect and looked fearful.
Yeah. Hard to disagree. It was embarrassing in the first half, Rondo, honestly. It was like men against boys. Like, we could not get near them.
Yeah.
And with being disparaging, that's another big word for you. It was Motherwell.
I got bent right out of these dudes.
It was Motherwell.
I get you.
We shouldn't be scared of playing Motherwell.
100%.
Nobody should be scared of playing United.
Maybe thought it was Halloween.
It's unacceptable,
Yeah,
it's unacceptable that we got royally reamed, albeit only 2-0. It was just a piss poor performance all round.
Do you want some stats?
Go for it.
So I've already mentioned Motherwell 72% possession in the first half.
Felt like mere.
United lost 34% of duels. They only had one shot on target. Can you remember it?
United's, that would be Zach's free kick.
Correct, yeah.
Straight at the keeper. And what about their keeper? We just let him wander.
Do you want, mate? Just a pass.
Just take your time. We're not even going to come near you.
Anywhere you like.
We're not even going to pretend to come near you. Shite.
Failed to win possession in the opposition half once in the first 45 minutes.
So we never won possession. That's fucking pathetic.
Yeah. But I get it. You don't need the stats to tell you that, but I just thought I'd throw them in because Ken, you like them. Did I send you the XG stat? I did, didn't I?
I think you did, yeah.
So United's XG was 0.55 and Aberdeen's was 0.51 and they won.
Yeah.
Just shows you, like, but I mean, I only send that to Paul because I can. He loves the stats. Was there anything to take out the game? And I'm talking, we're going to clutch at straws here. I could see them over there. I'm just going to grab for them. Looking at the midfield is something that I think the trust might be the wrong word, but at that right wing back position, whether it's Strain or Namo gets a chance or something, there has to be something. I thought Namo looked alright when he come on. We got real brief flashes of Fatah when he done that wee flick and whatever.
And then we took him off. And
then Trapmanovsky tried to be Trapmanovsky, but it was, again...
He's the most hot and cold footballer in the world. Yeah. He'll either do something that's absolutely wonderful.
Rangers.
Or nothing. Or he'll just run into bodies or run out the park.
Yeah.
There's no...
Like, is that, and this is what we're getting minuscule here, but
yeah,
I think, like say, Stevenson is probably going to midfield.
I think the issue with Stevenson is he's probably our best right wing back, and he's also in our best centre midfielders, if you will. So Goodwin's got the dilemma. And
I suppose he went in a right wing back as a necessity as well.
Yeah.
With Strain going out and Namo both going out injured at the same time.
Yeah.
You know?
Was there any word on Strain? That's the second game he's missed now.
No, not that I remember.
Strange. Because he was on, he came on Ibrox, didn't he? And then he was missing. And he's still missing.
Before, so I mean, that's kind of like the Stevenson thing, the point I was going to mention. Before we're going to an identity crisis of what we were, as you mentioned, to what we are now. Do you want to speak about that now, or do you want to speak about defence?
Defence. Need to speak about defence. I think it's time.
The floor is yours on your own podcast.
I think it's time. Like I was on about with Vichko being out of form, I think a few of the defenders haven't been great recently. And if you're not going to change them when they're no playing great, then they'll be...
Are you ever going to change them?
They're in a comfort zone, aren't they? They're thinking, well, doesn't matter, because obviously, I mean...
Are you alluding to someone on the bench, or are you also alluding to the club captain coming back? Because of that...
Right now, Sam Cleo-Hardin. Yeah. The only mark I can give against putting him in is that when he was in the team last season, and he was excellent for us, he was beside a really experienced head in Declan Gallagher.
Yes.
I don't ken if somebody is in that defence right now that would keep him right the way Gallagher did and would.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing that would be in the back of my mind about maybe putting him in, because you could argue that you could swap a couple of them out just now. I mean, some people would say that the defence hasn't been great last season, and when you look at the goals conceded, it's hard to argue against that. I think it's no been as bad as the record, personally, but ultimately the record is the record. Like, we have conceded an awful lot of goals, and an awful lot of shitey chip goals. So if Sam's not going to get a chance just now, I don't know when he's ever going to get a chance.
I think obviously we've always been speaking about Ross Kent for a while. I'd know just to go to the Barbers, but he hopefully is. The international break's in 2 weeks. 2 weeks just now.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we play Falkirk.
Mm-hmm.
I want our club captain to be in that starting lineup, but
yeah,
I don't expect it, because I think they will have to manage that. But the way the Christmas period comes, you've got to have him in there. You miss so much that he's in there, and I think it's huge. I think the defence deserve the plaudits, especially like for the Rapid game and like over there and the other games earlier in the season. But we are our own downfall, as always, for some of the goals, and some of them are, let's say boys backing off, making themselves slower, no winning headers, getting be like I keep going back to this Hearts game, right? Because even though we weren't great, I wasn't blown away by Hearts, but they were so effective at the goals. But we were still able to pick through the goals and go, well, we've not done well there. We've let him get a Devon header there. Okay, and we're still pointing fingers. And again, it is like, well, what do you do? I mean, Yuri's took the fall, and I think that is purely on a left foot, right foot positional thing. I think that's why.
Yeah.
But all of them have had highs, I would say. But there's been some real
Yeah, of course there
drop
has,
offs
yeah.
for them.
Of course there has, and I think, as I say, like I'm no backing down for this point. I think if you're not going to put Sam in just now, when are you going to put him in? Because the defence, it hasn't been great. The record speaks for itself. Like, it could be so much better. Anytime young Sam played for us, he never let us down. Not once.
With what you've seen in recent weeks, where are you on this back 3v back 4?
I'm kind of horses for courses. It just depends, I suppose. Like,
But this comes back to, do we need to be deciding on a style of play?
Well, we seem to worry too much about the
Exactly,
opposition.
just what I was asking.
Yeah, we seem to worry about, right, how are they going to line up? Right, okay, so we'll have to do that. Instead of, like a Motherwell, for example, seeing as we're speaking about them, like they'll just play that way all the time. And in some ways, I could see their manager getting criticism. Like, he's had criticism because they're like, look, when we get into the lead, how does he not just change? He's not going to change. That's his philosophy. That's the way he wants to play football. Whereas we seem to be more reactive than proactive. We're like, right, okay, they play that way, so we're going to line up this way the day. And again, like, how many times do we hate to make in-game changes, to different formations and whatever?
Yeah.
Almost every fucking week.
Yeah. It's that balancing act as well, isn't it? It's how strong do you want to be defensively, but how expansive do you want to be going forward? I think the big thing
we're not strong defensively. That's the issue.
Yeah, but it's, as in, do you want 3 at the back to be there, or are you opening up like 4-3-3? But we were pinned back that much. It was like a back 6. Again,
yeah.
But that was like the start of the season, the harassing, the getting in the face, the tempo, the counter-attacking at pace. And listen, sometimes it doesn't come off, but we got the bout, we'd get them quick, whether it was Kucherenko or Will Ferry's got that knack of playing that really nice bar diagonally, and sometimes we would go to the park, but guess what? The bars went to the park at least up their end.
And it gives them something to think about.
But that just seems to be, we're sitting deep, we're no quick enough on the break, which was a real thing that got moaned about last year, because we'd had on it.
Yeah, and
labour on it.
Yeah, and we allowed the opposition to
and it's
back.
So frustrating.
Yeah.
So frustrating.
Yeah, like we're certainly in poor form. Like, there's no getting away from that. And I know that the last 5-6 games we've had spells where we've done all right at times, but in general we're in poor form, and it just needs to be addressed pronto.
Flat.
Yeah, and I don't know why. Like, everybody was on a high after the start to the season, and a couple of performances into the season, like, there was certainly promise there that, right, this might be a decent year. And just the last few weeks, it's just, we've been miles off it for whatever reason.
Man of the match?
None.
I thought you might go that way.
None.
Right, before we talk about the next game, give us your good, bad and ugly that we can't play the music because YouTube gave us a copyright strike.
Honestly, what's that about? The good, for real slim pickings, Rondo, but there's one less Monday to work before we retire. The bad, although the team has shown an excellent level of resiliency in games this season, they have also shown that they are quite capable of chucking in a really stinking performance, and that needs to be addressed soon. And the ugly, Fir Park is fast becoming another ground where we didn't have a good record. We've lost the last 4 there, and let's be honest, that's not acceptable.
We're off to Tynecastle next. 3 p.m. next Sunday.
Good record there. Won both games last season. Won both
It's
games.
been alright, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure Ryan Edwards scored the winner there one season.
No, you're having a laugh. He scored, but I think we got about 5-2 or something.
That's when it was like, lads, keep it tight.
Keep it tight, yeah.
See when the number 9 moves. Didn't give him space. And I don't think your else hit the chair that day and he'd scored.
Nah, and they also scored against us for the rain half.
Well,
I'll not mention that goal.
3 o'clock next Sunday because of the egg chasing on Saturday afternoon. They swept aside our near neighbours 4-0 yesterday. Obviously, for preparation, you were...
I was in the Icelandic igloo.
How was it?
It was cold. Yeah.
And what about the game?
It was...
What did you get out of it?
What did I get out of it? Hearts have got a big squad. That's what they've got. They've got an annoying song. And they didn't really hit a go out of second gear.
No.
And they could have scored more than what they scored.
Scored 2 quite quick, didn't they? Back to back.
Yeah. Yeah, but they look, obviously they're flying at the moment, aren't they? Like you don't need me to tell you that. Their tails are right up. It's not going to be easy, but it's no impossible, Rondo. We've proved that twice last season. But if we put in a performance like we have against Kelly, against Livy,
Could be the same
against Motherwell, we'll get murdered. We've got to be better at the back.
What was the goals like?
Any goal that goes in against Dundee is a fantastic goal, Rondo. Shankland's first was a good strike. The second, probably poor defending. Third and fourth, any of them was for a spittle shot that's been saved onto the bar and the boy follies up. And I can't mind what the other end was because I was probably still laughing at the third.
Of course.
Yeah.
They are flying.
They're flying, yeah. As I say, they'll be massive favourites for that. And there'll be a level of expectancy for their fans. They'll just assume that they're going to turn up and get another 3 points in the bag.
Yeah.
We've got to go and perform slightly better than we have been. And that might actually go against throwing Salmon because it's going to be quite a big atmosphere. It's quite an intense venue to go to, even though he did play there last year. But my one concern is that he doesn't have that leader type beside him if he gets put into this defence as it presently stands.
I'm just looking back at last season's because you keep bringing things up about last season. I can't even remember. Did Sam score there?
No, Sam scored at Ibrox.
Oh, so he did. I could forget. Yeah, the 1-0 game. Oh, that's when the boy Wilson got sent off.
Yes.
I didn't think it was a sending off.
Yeah,
and you were like,
and you were wrong.
What?
Yeah.
Dolby scored.
Yes, he did. Get out of that.
Yeah. That's that header. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be tough. Like I say, they are, like you say, absolutely flying. So it's certainly not going to be easy. Ross Graham scored in the other game. That's what it was.
Yeah, Sclaff.
Yes. Yeah. Right-footed Sclaff, I think it was. But yeah, it's going to be it's going to be tough. You know, they've got everything sort of going for them at the minute. They obviously got a slight knockback on. Well, we were no surprise last week when it was on, but during the week against St Mirren, that they'd
no an easy game against St Mirren.
No,
have you seen their manager this week coming out and saying, "I hate that Abdi says it's a hard game against St Mirren," but it is.
Yes,
you should take that as a compliment, mate. I wish my team was as hard to play as your team is.
Yeah, it's a kind of wild take that for him.
I don't like this chat. Well, that's tough shit. Then I set up a team of bruisers. Then there we go.
You just want to be easy, like, yeah. But yeah, they've. There was a game on yesterday. I can't remember what the fucking score was. And we looked. We weren't in the cup, so I didn't look.
Correct. Up them.
Yeah, I think Motherwell, the pump Motherwell.
Yep, and that's like how ridiculous can football be? We beat St Mirren, we get pumped for Motherwell. St Mirren pumped Motherwell.
It's the Scottish League.
Yeah,
welcome to that. Well, it used to be great when you could say, welcome to the Singe, welcome to William Hill.
Yeah, but there's really nothing in this league at all, and that's our form can't continue like this because we will end up nearer the bottom than nearer the top.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying we're going to be winning any leagues. That's not happening. But like the top 6 is definitely a reachable goal. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. Changes, thoughts, expectation.
I would put Big Sam in, personally. And I would put Kamara in as well.
Yeah.
I'd put Vichko on the bench. Might even, like, if Strain's fit, maybe him. If no, maybe Namo, and put Stevenson into the middle. And I've not thought about anything else.
Yeah, and obviously Sybil's hopefully not too bad. It's obviously bad enough for Friday, but hopefully not too bad going forward. But yeah, Tynecastle Sunday at 3 o'clock.
Won the Ballot Arabs.
Buy me a coffee?
Yes. So Stuart Todd bought a coffee this week. He wanted to buy you a coffee because I'd have subbed off Dolchik in the derby at half-time as well. Stuart Kenzie's football. Love listening to the pod on my way to work down the road. Ian White bought a coffee. Enjoying all your chats. Keep it up. I think it's Sean McRae bought a coffee. And Jamie McDonald bought 5 coffees. Keep up the good work, boys. Thank you very much to everyone, especially Jamie, just throwing money about like it's going out of fashion now.
Excellent.
Thank you.
If you've got too much of it, Bernard Faff.
Correct.
buymeacoffee.com/Dode Fox podcast. Much appreciated. As always, if you're watching on YouTube for the last 40 or so minutes, you will have seen in the middle of your shot a rather battered Is it? Did you say 2000, 2001?
I
Kit?
did, yeah.
It is the home kit from there. Telewest, TFG,
Vaseline stain.
Vaseline stain, ripped collar, because this is actually a player-worn shirt.
Yeah.
We do have Bank of Scotland. That's kind of been ripped on there. And first player you are drawn to?
Probably Charlie Miller.
Charlie Miller, the one we were
Probably.
sort of speaking about last week.
Yeah.
It is Jamie Buchan's top.
Jamie
Number
Buchan.
24.
He caused mayhem on this podcast. I can't remember if you remember. It was back in the day, and I think it was the Who Am I? And a player had to play 50 games for United.
What had he played?
48.
It's bullshit then, is it?
Because the extra 2 games that he didn't play, you'd have kent all about him, would you? Of course.
Well,
Yeah.
rules are rules.
Well, I mean, I basically tell you, this player's dad is Martin Buchan. You still couldn't get it.
That's bullshit. That, but this has been. Well, I've probably had it since then. It's been in the collection quite a long time, but my kit box only has that, and another end that's over there that we'll put up in a few weeks because Paul's brought another in for next week. But yeah, it's just something a wee bit daft to allow us to look back on. But there, that was this week's one that I found. I mean, I don't think it's someone's. I've got a bit of a nasal issue at the moment, so I wouldn't like to go and sniff what that smells like at the moment.
It's has it never been washed?
Surely. I mean, it will have been, I would think, but
25-year-old.
Surely it's
maybe
been sat in a box for.
It doesn't smell. It doesn't smell. I hate to be honest, but it's also. I wouldn't say it's any of my favourites. I wouldn't say it was any of my favourite kits.
Yeah,
personally. Plus, the team was fairly stinking as well, and that does play a part. Like you kind of link it in your own memory. It's like, oh, that was a bra team that we had, so that Strips class. Teams that are shite, Strips are not so popular.
Well, last week we were talking about the black kit and the white Nike swoosh, and we were informed why that was.
Yes, and I forget, but it was something to do with it would have cost the club more money.
Because it was a template.
Yeah. So if the club had wanted like a tangerine Nike swoosh, then the club would have had to pay. And that's obviously never going to happen.
Sean McRae tell you that.
Sean McRae, yeah, it might have been. He is the man of many.
So he tell us that and the box coffee.
Yes.
What a good man.
Yes, he's a top man.
Yeah. But yeah, well, kits for this week. Time for the Tannadice Test then. Well, may as well get some fun after 45 minutes of your doom and gloom.
Here we go.
Round number 1 is player profile. Born December 16th, 1990. Signed for United in July 27th, 2022 by Jack Ross, and went on to make 36 appearances, scoring 4 goals.
Glenn Middleton?
No. 36 appearances. Glenn Middleton.
Wow. 4 goals.
You were there when he got handed his 100 shirt.
Was I?
In front of you.
I could see somebody texting me when they hear this.
Oh,
Bylan.
Beelan.
Jack Ross.
I'll give you a second guess. You'll not get a point for it, but I'll give you a second guess.
I've kind of erased the Jack Ross 7-game era.
Even made us money, this player. In a roundabout way.
I've no idea. I'm out.
Aziz Biech.
So he did. He scored 4 goals. Livingston, Hibs. Can't mind that.
Nah, never can have it. That's what that was.
No, he scored against Stirling University, or University of Stirling in the Cup when we wore that daft tap.
Oh, shite that day.
Oh, we were shite that day. We were second best until that goal went in just before half time. Yes, right, okay. I should have got that. Bad games for me.
Higher or lower? Alan Archibald made 144 appearances for United. Was Gary Mackay-Stevens' appearances higher or lower?
Ooh. I think it's marginally lower.
Number?
In the 120s.
That marginally, that's about 20%.
It's all relative.
Okay. Correct. Lower. 131.
Well,
1 point.
marginal.
Round number 3 this week is called Top Scorers. From the following list, who were the top 3 goal scorers during the 95-96 season? I'll give you a point for each, and I'll give you a bonus point if you get their goal tally correct. Okay? Your list of players is, and I need 3 for this list, Craig Brewster, Paddy Connolly, Owen Coyle, Scott Crabb, Andy McLaren, Gary McSwiggan, Robbie Winters.
Brewster, McSwiggan, Winters, I would think. Although Winters is maybe a season earlier.
You can commit to the players first.
Yeah, Brewster, McSwiggan.
Point.
Winters.
Point.
Right, okay.
Goals. Use the tallies for them and I'll give you an extra point if you get them bang on.
I don't know, I'm going to be anywhere near it. So that 95-96 was when we were in the championship.
Mm-hmm.
So Brewster would have scored 22 goals?
19.
19. Okay. I think he was the top scorer.
Okay, well, if you want to go with that logic.
So
Well,
McSwiggan scored 18.
17.
And Winters was only on 14.
10.
10.
I
didn't think I'd get that.
4 points, so you're on 4. It's not bad. Also played for Celtic, Coventry, Falkirk, Hearts, Rangers.
Stephen Presley.
Correct.
Hey. When did he play for Falkirk? Was it player manager?
I'm assuming at the end. I didn't go into too much details.
Okay.
With the Arab Archive, we've got
Yeah.
Antana.
Stephen Presley. Imagine mentioning him on this podcast.
It's best after yesterday.
That is top shite housery for you.
Don't worry. Angry Watts will appear at some point. Oh, he's been mentioned. He got mentioned last week in the team, the lineup.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Round number 5. Who am I? This is, you're on for your best scoring round, by the way.
Okay.
I made my United debut at 17 as a sub against Motherwell. Who am I? I'm joking. 10 days after my debut, I scored my first goal against East Fife. I was a prolific scorer right from the start. I once scored 4 goals in a match against Dumbarton. My second season of the 3 I had at United was my most prolific, scoring 26 in 46 games. When I left United, I was sold for, at the time, a club record fee. I may or may not be a podcast pal. Who am I?
For a few of the clues, I was thinking Paddy Connolly, but I can't even mind. I can't even mind if we sell him or if he just left. And I don't think it's him anyway.
So I was actually thinking it could be
I've talked myself out of it. Some good clues there, Rondo. Hey, to be honest, I think somebody will get that.
Paul Abdi will get that.
That somebody's no me. Made his debut at 17.
Mm-hmm.
Scored 4 in a game
Mm-hmm.
against Dumbarton.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could have done that. Yep.
I can't think of I scored 4 against Dumbarton.
Who?
And his first goal was against East Fife.
Mhm.
I think I'm out. Like Paddy Connolly, but fuck it, Paddy Connolly, because I said it's no him last week, and when I was Paddy Connolly. What is it?
It's no Paddy Connolly.
No,
Andy Gray.
Andy Gray. We're going back to before I was born. How American that?
Is your podcast pal? Would we have spoke about every bit of that?
He is. When that was 5 years ago, we spoke about that. And how do you kind of spoke about it? Your connection dropped to it anyway, so you were probably not there for that.
Kind of got your punched for that as well.
Andy Gray, 4 against Dumbarton. I think that people older than me will get that in, probably.
Boy, he's trying to all get it.
Yes, he will.
Said that club during the week. It's fucking hilarious.
Tremendous.
Anyway. Right. Loan report, women's team, academy, and all that jazz. What you got for her?
Not much. Once again, Miller Thompson at Ross County, I think he's disappeared. He wasn't there, wasn't
They
in
got
the
pumped
squad.
yesterday.
They did, yep, 3-0 for
Get
Ardborough.
on both of them. Never been at the top 4 in the championship last season.
Yeah, they're doing well.
It's incredible.
Doing very well. This co-op agreement with Airdrie is a myth at this stage.
Wow.
What's going on?
It's a statement.
Rory Adams at East Fife. Rory was back between the sticks for East Fife on Saturday as they played host to John Rankin's Hamilton. It was a match that Hamilton certainly had the better of, and Rory had to make a few cracking saves, and ultimately a share of the spoils was had, with the match finishing 1-1. Charlie Dewar at Alloa. Charlie welcomed Kelty to the Indodrill Stadium on Saturday, whereby he would again keep things real tight at the back and kept yet another clean sheet. Alloa ran out 3-0 winners on the day, and they now boast the best defensive record in the country alongside Inverness, St Johnstone and Celtic, and our Charlie is an ever-present. Lewis O'Donnell at Cove Rangers. After last week's 3-0 win down at Montrose, it was back home to face Peterhead on Saturday for Lewis. And once again, Lewis would get the full 90 minutes, be one of Cove's standout players, get himself on the score sheet, but still end up on the wrong end of the result as Peterhead won 2-1. Lewis Haldane at Cowdenbeath. After getting a start last week, it was back to the bench for Lewis on Saturday as Gallifreydine were the visitors to deepest, darkest Fife. The match finished 2-2. The academy team. The under-19s went through to the Oriam last Monday and absolutely battered the young Jambos 4-0. Harry Welsh was the man that broke the seal, so to speak, before 15-year-old Kai Hutchison chipped in with a hat-trick to send the pesky maroon-wearing away-end ticket allocation cutting bastards back home after a good scalping. Up them. This coming week, the under-15s play AM Soccer under-16s on Monday at Foundation Park. That one has a 7:30 kick-off. Then on Tuesday, the under-19s travel west to play Evil Incarnate at the Rangers Training Centre before the week is rounded off on Friday when the under-17s also play Evil Incarnate. I'm not sure where that one's getting played though. The women's team. There was no game for the ladies last week, but this week they make the short trip along the road to Perth to take on St Johnstone. St Johnstone are a side that score a lot and concede a lot, and United are a side that didn't score too many, but didn't concede too many either. So I've no idea what to expect, Rondo, but I'm demanding 3 points today.
There we go then. International breaks and that causing havoc with academies and all that. I suppose I know some of the young team have been away, which is...
Yeah, Nairn Reynolds and Jamie Forrest that were playing for Scotland, under-17s I think. They beat England. Beat England with a last-minute winner. Class.
That's what you want, isn't it? Thank you very much to everyone who has bought tickets to the live show, which is creeping up on us already, it seems.
It's miles away.
Friday, 30th of January at the Bonner Hall. After 2.5 years away, we are being joined by Andy McLaren and Robbie Winters. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you're watching on YouTube, you can scan that QR code that's on your screen to buy your tickets now. They are selling very well, more than we ever thought. It is a bigger venue than the Gardine Theatre, but we thought, if we can get near that, we have already surpassed the Gardine Theatre capacity.
Yeah.
And this is not a sales and marketing technique, Paul, but we have sold over 75% of the tickets available, which is quite incredible.
But ultimately, if you're wanting to go, like, dinna had
another sales. Go on, give someone for a brief at your work. You must say a big word you could.
No, there's no.
Stick the cat amongst the pigeons here.
There's no big words at all.
Let's take this offline.
There's the big issue, because I've been pulled up or asked for a couple of people, will there be a bar at the venue? Of course there will be a bar at the venue.
Yes, there will be, yeah.
Always.
We will finalise times closer to the event, obviously. Me and Paul are actually going there this week. That's another wee wander round. But yeah, there'll be a bar and we'll get the times. I mean, hypothetically, done a quotas on this 13 weeks out for it, but hopefully it can open about 6:30. Doors will open to the auditorium at 7. I say auditorium, I mean it's a big hall.
The big room.
And it'll start at 7:30. It'll run to about maybe 9:15. We'll have a break. 9:15. I'll finish at 10:30. And then we'll go out on the Skype.
Excellent. We'll see you in the Phoenix.
Fucking just get right. Right on it. I mean, it's only Hearts the next day, is it? What the hell are they? Nothing to worry about.
We're fighting relegation by then.
Us or them.
Somebody.
So yeah, but thanks so much to everyone who has bought tickets. Obviously, it was payday for some people on Friday there, and again the ultimate Christmas gift.
Really, yeah.
But yeah, Andy McLaren and Robbie Winters joining us at the Bonner Hall on Friday, the 30th of January, and yeah, really looking forward to it. And the international break will be when I get back in amongst trying to plan out what we're going to speak about, or just say, like, he's the carnage, tells that about it. But yeah, looking forward to it. Once again, thank you very much. Tickets, by the way, toadfoxpodcast.com. Head to the ticket tab and you can get them there. On this day then, association with the Arab Archive preserving the history of Dundee United Football Club since 2006. 3rd of November is our focus today then, Paul. I'm going to take you back to 1981. United defeated Borussia Mönchengladbach 5-0 in the second leg of their UEFA Cup tie, overturning a 2-0 deficit from the first leg. Paul Sturrock was instrumental, scoring twice, assisting twice. Eamon Bannon scored a memorable solo goal. Ralph Milne, Paul Hegarty got the other two as victory sent United through to the next round. 1990 and a trip to Fir Park. As United defeated Motherwell 2-0, spectacular goals for Darren Jackson and Christian Daly. A week after losing our unbeaten home record, we did likewise to Motherwell by virtue of 2 magnificent strikes. There was also, when I was going through the report on this one, on the Arab Archive, obviously it's good with the modern games. You get highlights and stuff. And there's obviously some games that have got highlights. But reading through it, and when I read it, I tend to picture a lot of it. Like, again, it's a game... 1990 probably wasn't that, because I was only 8, not like you, 18. But there's some what we would call a stramash that happens that hits off part of Linen's stomach. The goalie seems to do what can only be described as some crazy kind of backflip to save it. And I either would have made it 2-0 or 3-0 at the time, I can't mind. But my head was going, I was picturing nothing there. Yeah. I just seen an old-fashioned day. Ken we Dave Bowman just smashing in, two-footed and
balling up.
Oh, carnage, yeah. Ken. Oh.
That would have had a VAR check and boys would have got sent off and penalties awarded these days for that.
100%. Signings. A former teammate of Lars Zetterlund and Magnus Skoldmark. What I'm about to tell you, at the time when I was writing this, found it unbelievable, but then remembered the time we're talking about, right? So we're talking 90, well, Gitawa, right, on this, it was 1997, right? But that's what I'm going to tell you. So this guy joined United on loan for Orebro, but despite making a few appearances, he couldn't join the club permanently. Why?
Was he working or something?
Work commitments.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't happen.
Is it Shell?
He joined United.
Yeah.
This guy only joined on loan. No.
Oh, right. No, because...
So this guy didn't join permanently. Mikel Anderson.
Mikel Anderson?
He only played a few times, but...
No,
it was only because the work commitments, I thought, wow.
What was he working as? Was he offshore or something? And we got him onshore and hit him a couple of games, and then he was like, boys, I'm getting picked up by a helicopter, I can't play.
Don't want to off, lads. I've no idea. I didn't go digging, but I just thought, because obviously Shell now, they are jobs, eh?
Yeah.
They had all their jobs come here.
I have no memory of him at all.
No.
Better do a bit of digging.
Next up, you'll hit memory.
Hope so.
Podcast pal. Joined United at a real tough time. Went on to make 135 appearances. Scored 19 goals across 4 seasons. Wore that shirt.
Witness protection.
Witness protection himself. Signed on this day in 2000. Charlie Miller.
Charlie Miller. Definitely remember him.
Who signed on the same day? 14 appearances, 2 goals. Also played up the road. Striker.
What did sign for? I can't mind.
Beto Nevada.
Is that right?
Signed the same day. Yeah. Charlie Miller actually mentions that to us.
Jeez.
Not that you listen clearly.
No, again, years ago, during COVID.
Honestly, lads, see when I signed for United and scored against like Dumbarton and I scored 4, eh? Scored my debut, made my debut. Paul just doesn't listen. Yeah, Beto Nevada also signed on this day. Birthdays. The first birthday boy had 18 months at Tannadice that were blighted by injury. He only made 14 appearances before joining Plymouth. Neil Heaney turns 54 today.
Scored an own goal at Tynecastle.
Mm-hmm. Next up, a 19-year-old loanee went straight into manager Paul Sturrock's starting 11, made his senior debut against Aberdeen at Tannadice. He missed only 2 league games through to the end of the season. He became a popular player with the fans. He won Young Player of the Year award before returning to his own club. Turning 46 today is...
John Eustace.
John Eustace.
He was very good.
Good player.
Yeah, I do remember him because it was, like when a lone player comes in, you always hope that they're going to do something. But when it's a young boy, you're like, thinking what we're going to get here. But he was excellent.
I actually don't think I appreciated how young he was.
Yeah.
Ken, when you think about it, I don't think I really appreciated how young he was.
He was a good
19.
signing.
Really good player, yeah. He was really good. But that's episode 308 done. Before we go, I'm assuming cockiness is sitting here with that t-shirt after one victory this season.
I'll be honest, okay? My thinking behind sticking on a New York Jets t-shirt this week was because United played like the Jets on Wednesday night in Motherwell. Absolutely minging. Hopeless. That was it.
You've won a game, though. You were that excited last week.
Nah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Find out more. DoneFoxPodcast.com. You can follow us on the socials. We're at Don't Fox Podcast. Like, subscribe, click that notification bell on YouTube, and you can support the pod at buymeacoffee.com/Don't Fox Podcast. Of course, tickets to the live show, Andy McLaren and Robbie Winters, on sale at DoneFoxPodcast.com. Do have a great week. Stay safe. Don't forget to wash your hands and your arsehole.